A complete stranger reminded me of how kind people can be, and that's something I really needed. Because somewhere along the way, I kind of lost sight of why I chose to live this lifestyle in the first place. Hey everyone, I'm Jeremy, but you can call me Deuce, and welcome to Deuce Roams. Since June 2024, I have lived full-time on the road, traveling the country in my truck and teardrop camper. When I started this journey, I was looking for something much bigger than just adventure travel. And in this video, I want to share a moment that recently happened to help bring me back to that. I was at Warrior Pass State Park in Tennessee, and I had just set up my campsite. I was sitting in my camper, editing some YouTube shorts, when a woman rides up on her bicycle and says that she made something for me. And then she handed me a Ziploc bag. I opened it up, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's my truck. That's my camper. I literally had only been at that campground for about 2 hours. So I'm like, how did she even make this? Turns out, her and her family were walking by, they saw my setup, and they really liked it. They went back to their campsite. She sent her son over to snap a picture, which I actually saw him doing, but I just didn't think anything of it because it's not the first time that someone's taken a picture of my setup. And then she made these. These are the most awesome chip clips I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I would pay good money for something like this. They are so beautiful that I'm not even going to use them as chip clips. I'm going to mount them inside my camper next to my favorite painting because that's what they are to me. They're art. But the point I really want to emphasize is this. She didn't have to make these for me, but she did. Let that sink in. And that hit me because the crazy part is I was already starting to come full circle to why I started this lifestyle. As I was driving over 3,000 miles from Arizona across the Gulf Coast and then working my way north towards Michigan, I had been reflecting a lot about why I started this life in the first place. Living on the road as a nomad and traveling full time, it was never just about seeing places. It was about people, building connection, and spreading good vibes and positivity along the way. And as I just mentioned, I was already heading back in that direction. But that moment, that pushed me all the way back. It grounded me. It validated everything inside of me that had been building up over the past several weeks. It reminded me that moments like these are what truly matter. Because I was already doing this before, connecting with people, trying to lift them up, just trying to make someone's day a little bit better, doing my part to make this world a better place. And somewhere along the way, I drifted. Not completely, but enough that I got off track on a pretty long detour. I'd like to thank the Tolley family at Campsite 25 at Warrior Pass State Park for bringing me full circle. So I'm leaning back into why I started. And one of the ways I've been doing that is something that I like to call the bottle of happiness. This is simple. When I meet someone or see someone who could use a little pick-me-up, I give them a bottle of happiness. No expectation, just to put a smile on their face and lift their spirits for a moment. I've been doing this all across the country over the past couple of years, from places like Normal, Illinois, Quartzsite, Arizona, and even standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Different people, different places, but all real moments. And I want to keep that going. So I'm opening this up a little more. If this type of kindness resonates with you and you feel like you could use a little extra happiness in your life, go ahead and drop a comment below. Tell me what's been going on in your world, or tell me how you've tried to lift someone else up. And I'll see what I can do to get a bottle of happiness out to you. Now, I can't get one to everyone, but I'll choose some people and I promise I'll send some out. And I'm going to keep this going because this is part of how I want to live my life. And if that resonates with you, just tap that subscribe button and ring that bell and follow me along on the journey. Because at the end of the day, this is why Deuce roams. Not just for places, but for people, for connection, for moments like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's keep showing up for each other out there. And remember to roam free, explore more, and spread good vibes. See you in the next video, everyone. Peace.